All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to what I sold on eBay last week. Today's drink of the day is Nestle Pure Life. Pretty decent week this week. I'm happy with it. I've been having these weeks that have been like mediocre through the weekdays, and then the weekend sales just really pop off starting on like Friday even. And it usually ends up like Monday. I'm just like taking a whole truckload of stuff literally to the post office. So I've been very happy with that, especially considering I haven't really been listing much at all since Modern Warfare release because I've been spending a lot of time streaming that. So anyways, this is the one I mentioned at the end of last week's video that I had a really good sale come in and I wasn't going to share it till the next video. So here it is. This little castle set, this little one down here. You notice there's a drawbridge missing. That little thing right there is a bolo. Those little guys sell for, I want to say $20 to $30 just for that. And I got this big vintage FisherPrice castle and that one together, plus all of these action figures for $4. They were at the Goodwill store, whatever you want to call it, in my town, and I got this one and a Western set, both for $4. So I spent $8 together. I think I sold the Western set for like $50. And I couldn't believe that they only wanted $4 for like the castle and all the figures. And I had a feeling, you know, a lot of these old toys like this, like it's one thing if you have the castle, but if you have figures with it and a lot of figures, it could be worth some money. So I picked them up, and sure, because I remember specifically my girlfriend Katie, she was like, I don't know, like wasn't so convinced that I should buy these. And I was like, I've got a pretty good feeling. I'm just going to go ahead and pick them up. And sure enough, I mean, it took a while to sell. But I had a feeling, you know, coming up on Christmas here that somebody would probably end up picking it up. So we got the gold knights, the black knights, the red knights, the blue knights, and even got some horses back there if you're seeing that. So we got $125 plus shipping out of that. So very, very happy with that sale. $4 into $125. You can't go wrong at all with that. Mary Jane, not that kind of Mary Jane, guys. These are peanut butter chewy taffy candies. One of my favorite candies, actually. They're really old. You hardly see them ever at all anymore. But this is a tiny little mug. I actually got about 40 of these mugs, probably. It was like 2 cases worth at a yard sale. I think you guys have seen one other one. I think I sold a Welch's or something like that. But I got 2 boxes of these for like $8, $10, something like that. I can't remember exactly. So my price per mug was super, super low. Individually, they're not worth the most. Big sets, you know, really not even that much better. It wasn't the best buy ever. But I did pick out all of the recognizable big name brands that I knew and listed those individually, and then I did 2 sets of like 6 or 8, I think, something like that, for a pretty decent little discount. So this one sold for $3.99 plus shipping, and it had a buyer's note attached to it. I don't think it was one of you guys, but it was just a very ecstatic thank you, like all caps with exclamations. So apparently this is something they've been looking for a while, and I had it. So there we go. Pets, horses too. No idea where this would have came from, but you guys know me. I probably didn't pay much for it. $1.50, and shipping was $4.39. We got some ELO, right? Yeah, Electric Light Orchestra. Evil Woman is on this. A good. Ooh, no, that's Witchy Woman. Wait, Evil Woman. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Telephone Line though. Telephone Line is a damn good song. That's one of my faves. ELO, greatest hits, $2.99 plus shipping, not too bad. Media mail is only $2.75, so you can't go wrong with cassettes and CDs and stuff like that usually. Got some vintage Disney glasses. These are the Burger King ones, I believe. I can't remember where. I got these at a yard sale. They had like 10 of them or something like that. And usually I've seen these I saw these a few times over the summer, yard sailing, estate sales, stuff like that. And usually people want like $5-10 a piece or something crazy for them. And, you know, I went up and offered, you know, something on the whole box. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but sold the 3 for $8 plus shipping. So, you know, not a huge amount of money there, but somebody got a good deal, I feel like. This actually, I think, came in a loot crate that I used to get loot crates all the time. I was sponsored by them, so I've just got a bunch of like random loot crate stuff laying around my house because I'm a bit of a hoarder. And, you know, I put it on eBay and we got $10 out of it. Free shipping, but still we profited like $7 off that almost, probably. So this little guy, I bought an entire huge giant box. Might have actually been multiple boxes of M&M stuff. Somebody just like got rid of their entire M&M collection. Some of it was pretty cool stuff. Some of it was really random crap that I don't think I'll ever be able to sell. But I got the whole collection for like $10. So this sold for $10 plus shipping. This is actually a dispenser. You pull down his foot. You see the little, he's got a movie ticket stuck to his foot, admit one. You pull that little guy down and it spits out an M&M into the bucket. So pretty cool little dispenser. I've got a bunch of those things. I ran like a 3-day sale for 35% off on my books because my book storage is getting crazy right now. It's taken up like an entire half a shelf on my books. So I was running a 35% off sale, hoping I would sell a bunch of books. I sold a couple, I think, or this might have been the only one actually, but glad to see it go. $6.49 for the Bible, $3.27 shipping. Not sure what I paid. Stevie Ray Vaughan, brand new sealed CD. The CD's like cracked and stuff. It wasn't the best condition, but it is sealed. Sold it for $3 plus shipping. This I've been picking up. Going into the holiday season, if I see something that looks pretty nice, and this was fairly big. I don't know if I have a measurement picture here. I guess I didn't. This was probably over 12 inches long, something like that. Big, nice, heavy ceramic piece. And, I picked it up for a little bit of nothing, sold it for $20 plus shipping because everybody's looking for that kind of stuff this year. And if you go to the store, that's probably a $50 figure or more, if you get it at like Hobby Lobby or something crazy where they just jack the prices up for no reason. Somebody got a good deal on that. The Bee Gees, $1.99 plus shipping on a cassette tape. No idea what I paid. Again, as I said, this is the time of the year for this stuff to sell, obviously. This little lit village, this was weird. It looked like it was like porcelain or something, but it's not. It's not ceramic, it's not porcelain. It was like it wasn't even resin that I could tell. It was like some weird like plastic molded stuff. But it looked really pretty. And the light inside still works, everything. And, you can see the lights on in this photo, but I didn't take a dark picture. But a nice little snow village here, $20 plus shipping. These Jurassic Park mashers, I actually saw this listing on Facebook and I was like, those aren't Jurassic Park. That looks nothing like Jurassic Park. And then I did a search and sure enough, Jurassic Park mashers are a thing. These are officially licensed Jurassic Park toys. And I picked them up for a little bit of nothing and I couldn't believe whenever I looked up what they were worth. I had these listed a little bit higher than this. I think I had them listed for 50 or 60 for a while because the bigger ones and all the accessories really adds value. But had to come down a little bit on it, but they sold for $44.95 plus shipping, which is crazy but like these aren't very big. The T-Rex maybe was like 9 inches at the most, something like that. These aren't very big, and they sold for some big money. So be on the lookout for those little guys. Here's another one of my book sales. With the discount that I was running there for a while, $6.49 free shipping on that. So after my free shipping, $2.75 probably to ship it. I didn't make much off this sale at all, but I'm happy to get rid of it, like I said, because I'm trying to free up space. Here we got a Levi Strauss 4-pocket denim jean jacket, double XL in size. I probably paid $1 or $2 for this. And which I don't even usually look at this stuff, but I guess I need to keep picking up jean jackets because I sold it for $50, free shipping, but still $50 with a couple bucks into it isn't bad at all. This thing's really cool. Found this at like a rummage sale, I guess you would say. It wasn't at church, but it was just some like weird community rummage sale thing going on. And there's like 2 different liquids, like an oil and a water in here or something. I don't know. So it kind of like simulates. It looks like the bottom blue is supposed to look like the water. And that's just supposed to look like nothingness, I guess, instead of just having a half full snow globe or whatever you want to call it. But as you can see, like the waves and all the little tropical fish and the coral reef and everything, like my girlfriend and I, we were looking at this and we were like, we feel like this might be worth a little bit. So we spent $3 on it, I think, and we sold it for $50 plus shipping. Not bad at all. Destiny 2, Forsaken Cade's Last Stand, modern icon statue thing. This thing took forever to sell because, so a little bit of backstory. This was sent to me for free from, I guess, Activision or whoever to promote the DLC whenever this came out. I'm not a big Jesus, my words. I'm not a big Destiny player by any means, so that, you know, because of that, I'm not a big collector of it. Didn't really have any friends that were, you know, Destiny fans or anything that wanted it, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna throw it on eBay. I looked it up, and they were going for quite a bit. They were going for, I want to say, like 50 or 60. So I listed it for that. Then come to find out, I was getting bombarded because I listed it a little bit under what, you know, they were selling for at 50, 60. I might have listed it for 45 or something like that. I was getting all kinds of messages, just bombarded by messages asking if the code came with it. Apparently there was a code for some sort of in-game DLC that came with this statue I didn't know about. I didn't get the code whenever I got this statue, so I had to significantly lower the price, but it finally sold for $20 plus shipping. So this little guy I found at a really trashy yard sale. You know, you pull up to some and you're like, there ain't gonna be anything here, like you shouldn't even get out of the truck. And it just goes to show, no matter how trashy it is, there's always potential. I walked up, I saw this, and I was like, that's a pretty neat piece, you know. The first thing I noticed is that all of the cowboys are, well, I don't think it's not cowboys, it's couriers. So, like, I guess, is that like mail delivery or courier? I don't know if, exactly what it is. But anyways, I noticed that all of the men on here are African American. So I was like, well, that's, you know, that's something unique anyways. And I thought it looked like Civil War soldiers or something like that. And then I looked at the bottom, and as you can see down here, it is a limited edition 1997 Sasson Class. I guess Annie Lee is the brand. There's only 3,500 of these guys made. And this is 3,096 of those 3,500. So then I was like, okay, I think even before I looked it up, I just asked, like, what do you want for it? I think she said like $5. I did notice that one of the hats right here, this hat right here, is chipped off. So I asked for a few dollars off. I think I ended up getting it for like $3 or something like that. I didn't notice until I was further price researching this, but the horses are all supposed to have reins in their mouths too. There's supposed to be like ropes coming down from them, from their mouths, and those were gone as well. So wasn't in the best condition. I want to say these guys were selling for like 120, 150 in good shape. Mine wasn't in good shape, but from my experience, stuff like this is still, I guess, collectible, or there's still buyers out there for it, even in the status that it was in. So I picked it up for, like I said, less than $5, and we sold it for $80 plus shipping. So that was a hell of a sale. Another good sale. See, dude, like, just a bunch of big sales these last 2 weeks. It's been great, and I just hope they keep up. This Scuba Pro regulator hose and P-Sig, I almost didn't buy this, but I remember seeing in somebody's content, some of this yard sale content that I watched, that that Scuba Gear can be very valuable resale wise. I come across this. It was all in a case, like a soft case. Oh, I guess I don't have a picture of it in the photos. That's dumb. I should have taken a picture of that. Anyways, because they got the soft case. Anyways, so I found this at a yard sale. I want to say there was a $5 price tag on it, but I don't know anything about Scuba Gear, and I could kind of tell that they didn't. And I asked about it, and they're like, oh, our brother-in-law or I can't even remember what they said. Somebody left it at their house like years ago. They didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I made an offer less than $5. God, I'm so cheap every time I say that. I almost feel guilty. So I think I paid like $3 for this again, like all this Scuba Gear. I had no idea about it. I had people sending me, I had this one guy just like bombarding me with questions, asking for the serial number and telling me that, like, well, this service and this service is going to have to be done with it if it's not done before this date, and if it hasn't been serviced since blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. He's like, has it been used in salt water or fresh water? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I bought it at a yard sale in Missouri, so I was like, the chances of it being used in salt water are less likely. I said, but I don't know, and I couldn't find a serial number on it. Anyways, I just kind of, that guy stopped messaging me. I told him, I was like, I can't find a serial number, blah blah blah. And I'm glad I kind of avoided him, or didn't try to make him an offer of a lesser price or something, because then it sold full price, $150. No, wait, no, it didn't sell for $150. I think I got an offer for $130 or $120, one of the two. from somebody else, and I quickly accepted it, being that I don't know. I mean, I might have been able to get 200 out of it. It might have only been worth 70. I don't know. So as soon as I got an offer pretty close to my asking, I just took it and shipped that out this morning. So Planet Earth, the complete series on DVD. These are really fun to watch. My kids really like these. I don't remember where I picked this up for how much, but sold for $4 plus shipping. Not too much. The Redman Chewing Tobacco Company still got 15 of these available. They sell like pretty much once a week, though, at least once every 2 weeks. So sell a couple of them a month. It's not too bad. $5 plus shipping on that. Not too shabby. I actually sold 3 pins in the same day to different buyers, which is really weird because pins don't sell all the time. This one, and these were actually some of my more valuable pins. So the St. Louis Cardinals pin sold. I have 1 of these available if you're a big Cardinals fan. I actually have 2 of these available that, like, the NALS, the red isn't filled in correctly. So I just listed them as like errors. You know, they could be worth more because of that. They could be worth nothing to a lot of people because they're not colored in all the way. So I think I have them listed, you know, for much less than $8, the ones with errors. But anyway, $7.99 plus shipping on this vintage Cardinals pin. Not bad at all. More Cardinals stuff. This, I actually didn't know this until I picked up a beanie, a red and yellow beanie at a yard sale a couple months ago, assuming from the colors that it was going to be Kansas City Chiefs. When I turned it around, it said St. Louis on the front, and I was like, red and yellow, St. Louis, like, that's really odd. And got to looking into it, and apparently the Arizona Cardinals used to be the St. Louis Cardinals, the NFL team. So that was pretty interesting. I learned something, and my mom actually just dropped this off. She just dumped a bunch, like literally boxes and boxes and bags of stuff on my porch the other day. She's like, I got a bunch of stuff. You might be able to sell some of it on eBay. If you can't, just throw it away or whatever, blah, blah, blah. This was one of those things. Listed it for $15, free shipping. It's actually in really good shape for, you know, as old as it is. I'm pretty sure it's, I don't know the last year that the Cardinals were in St. Louis, but I'm assuming it was a long time ago. Yeah, listed it, $15 free shipping, and it sold. So I was happy with that. Thanks, Mom. Vintage Arkansas Razorback enamel hat pin. I've sold 10 of these things. It's crazy. And I don't know why my grandma thought we needed so many vintage Arkansas, or well, it wouldn't have been vintage at the time when she ordered them, but Arkansas Razorbacks must have been popular in Missouri when she was running her store, because I've got 10 or 11 more of these, and probably 5 to 10 of a bigger size of these available, all in Arkansas Razorbacks. So yeah, but they keep selling, so you know, I'm happy with them. Those are good feedback builders, even though it's only a few bucks each time, whatever. They're easy to ship. And they, you know, hopefully I get positive feedback from the sales. Toyota Trucks camo hat. I'm assuming this sold because of, you know, deer season is upon us right about Chimyao, or maybe it was just a Toyota fan. I don't know. Pretty nice little hat, and it sold for $12.99 plus shipping. If you guys are into hunting or just any kind of hats at all, I guess, but I mean, if you're looking for like some camo hats, I was looking through today when I was pulling this order. I've got so many different camo hats. I've got like some old vintage Miller beer camo hats and stuff like that, like some of the mesh ones, and then more modern ones like this one. So if you guys are interested in hats, I've got a lot, and you can check them out. They're anywhere from like $5 to like $20, depending on the rarity and the age. Gargoyles the movie. I picked this up at a yard sale over the summer, and I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, the first thing I noticed, it was in a box of VHSs, but this box was much bigger than your standard VHS. And, you know, I got to looking at it. I'm like, wait, this comes with a board game? Much to my surprise, all the pieces still there. The game board's still there. The spinner's still there. All that stuff. The only bad thing is they wrote their name on the front of the box and on the tape, but still sold it for $10. Free shipping, not too shabby. Decent little sale there, you know, because I probably paid 25 cents for that. Here's another cool one. This vintage Chargers helmet shaped mug from 1993 sold for $20 plus shipping. And I want to use this as a lesson for you guys. I picked this up at a yard sale. Took it home, researched it. It is official Team NFL gear from 93. 1986 sports concept, but it was made in 93, it looks like. So took this home, researched it. I was finding sales. They basically made these for every team in the NFL, and most of the sales I was seeing were like $10, $15, and some of those were even free shipping. So, you know, not the highest amount, but the chargers were looking pretty good at the time I picked this up. And going into the holiday season again, I've had a lot of luck just thinking, okay, hey, look, we're going into the holiday season. This is a collectible or a toy or whatever, you know, stuff that people are going to be wanting to buy for presents. So I listed it high, $19.99 plus $7.32 shipping. I don't think there was any others listed. So in those scenarios, whenever you're going into a holiday system, when you've got something that's rare enough that you can more or less name your own price, and just, if you know, but you can do that all you want, but if you don't find a buyer that's willing to pay your price, then it's not going to sell, obviously. But I took a chance on this, listed for $20 plus shipping, and it sold. So the buyer was all in at like $27. So for something that I picked up for, I don't even know how much I paid, but I probably paid less than $1. Pretty good sale for me. So anyways, guys, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, show the video some love, leave a comment down below, and make sure you check out my eBay stores linked in the description for your holiday seasons. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye! Happy flipping!